All right, Becca, thank you very much.
When it comes to dining, people with celiac disease have limited choices. About 1 in 100 people are afflicted with that disease. And our next guest has taken this autoimmune disorder head on, and his personal crusade has taken off into a growing business. Here now with more is Stephen Leyva. He's COO and food designer of Lean On Me Baking, and he joins us here on set with some of the food that Becky and I actually tried in the courtyard a while ago. Gluten-free, right? Fat-free?
Well, low fat.
No fat.
Low fat.
Low fat and sugar-free.
Sugar-free.
And it's aimed at what kind of market?
Well, really, we started out as a diet product. I incorporated the gluten-free for personal reasons. I have 2 nieces who are celiac. I am wheat intolerant, and I have a daughter with autism. We know that children with autism do much better on a wheat-free diet.
And why is that?
It has to do with brain functions and digestion and the correlation that I'm really, I'm not a doctor, so that's not my
Won't put you on the
science.
spot about that.
Mine is baking. I'm a baker, so I created these products, and they're doing very well. They are all low fat, they are sugar free, and they are gluten free. I replace with fibers and protein, so they're healthy, and they taste good, which is almost impossible to do. Most other companies, they create products that are low fat, they add more sugar. If they're gluten-free, they just fill with rice or potato or any other, flour. I wanted to do something healthy, and we have, I think, a very good product line.
You say it was like cracking a code, trying to find the right recipe. How many variations did you go through before you found something that you thought people would buy?
Well, like I said, the difference is I have retail bakeries, so I had recipes. The trick was to change them, to tweak them, to get them to taste good with replacing them with, like I said, fibers, proteins, and it worked.
How big is the target audience? What do you think the potential's?
Well, that is, that's the unique thing about us. Our target is pretty much most of America. 60% of people are overweight. According to the Mayo Clinic, 40% of the country is in jeopardy of heart disease. 15% are diabetic. 2.5% are celiac. 1 out of 166 children have autism. So our market is huge. And without any advertising, we're in hundreds of stores across the country. We have distribution across the country. So we're growing without any advertising whatsoever. Our other growth potential is we're starting to look into contract baking and private labeling, which other companies have contacted us. So we can
take it to the next level, in other words.
And, and bake for other companies that are much bigger than us.
We talk all the time about wild oats, healthy foods, Walmart selling organic. That's got to be a huge tailwind for you guys.
Well, the fastest growing segment in supermarkets today is natural. We are all natural. Dietary foods are huge in this country, over $35 billion last year. So if we can capture 1% of that, that's $350 million alone. But our international potential is huge. We've been contacted stores from Japan, Mexico, all over South America, Canada. We just don't have the distribution yet.
Stephen, we tried these, and they are very good. I like the mushroom quiche, and I like the carrot cake. Those are my 2 favorites. But how much does it cost, and how many calories in each one of those?
Well, they're all low calories. I mean, you can eat that cheesecake, it's 110 calories. Our quiches, 4 grams of fat, 17, 18 grams of protein. We were contacted just yesterday by a woman who had bypass surgery. She said this is the greatest thing because it's only 4 ounces, it's a full serving of protein, and 4 grams of fat. Like I said, starting off as a dietary product, very low in carbohydrates. All our products, like our cheesecakes, our quiches, are all 3 or 4 grams of carbohydrates. And that's tremendous.
Are you guys going to get bought?
I hope to be the next Vitamin Water, yes.
I was going to say, that deal turned out pretty well for those guys. Was it $4 billion being bought by Coke?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Steve, I'm also the parent of a child with autism, and we tried a gluten-free diet for my son about 10 years ago with sort of mixed results. What sort of success has that kind of a diet had for children with autism?
My understanding, I'm in a similar, different situation. My daughter was never on a gluten-free diet. My ex did not believe in it. But we're getting tremendous responses from different organizations, schools, people contacting us saying, we hear your product is gluten-free, and they truly believe in it. There's a lot of, like I said, autistic schools and different organizations that's strictly what they recommend is a gluten-free diet.
Thank you.
What's the best-selling product?
The quiches sell really great. The cheesecakes sell great. The mousse cake is probably one of our biggest sellers.
Well, we tried them all, and they went down easy. The company is Lean On Me Baking. You're the COO and food designer?
Right.
Stephen Leva, thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
All right, let's get to Mark Haines at the New York Stock Exchange.